In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to highlight cells based on their values, and I've prepared a few examples right here. If you'd like to see how to generate data really quickly, you can check out my last video where I explain exactly how to generate this kind of tables in just a few simple moves. Now let me show you the 5 examples that I prepared for you that you can use to highlight data in your spreadsheets. Now first, we're going to start with this one over here. This is like a progress bar, and we're going to use conditional formatting rule to highlight this based on the percentage values that they contain. So 100% it will have let's say the complete format, and 0% will have the incomplete format. So I'm selecting all the data, and I'm going to the home tab, and from here, from conditional formatting, I'm selecting new rule. And as you can see on this ribbon, we have a few options that we could use, and we're going to explore each of these options with the tables that I have. We're going to select this first value, and over here we can pick between a 2-color, a 3-color scale. We're just going to leave this as basic as it is, and we get to pick the lowest value, the minimum value, and the highest value from here. And let's say that the lowest value should be highlighted with red, and maximum value should be highlighted with green. And we hit OK. You can see how this has been highlighted, and 100% is absolute green and 0% is absolute red. And if I were to include some values, some ridiculous values like 1000% in here, see how this is reacting based on the newer values that that I add. For example, if I had like 1,000,000% in here, you can see how this is now the green value and this is the red value. Or if we do other crazy stuff like that, you can see how my progress bar reacts to my changes essentially. But this is pretty much how you create a progress bar. Next, we're going to use this table to highlight values that are between a value and another value, or that are not between a value and another value. And similar to the previous way, we're going to new rule, and we're selecting the second value, format only cells that contain. And from here we get to pick a bunch of options. We can format based on specific text, based on dates, based on blanks, not blanks, errors, no errors. For this example, I'm going to select cell value, and from the second drop down we can get to pick between some options like between, not between, equal to. You can play around with these options. For this example, I'm going to use not between, and I would like to highlight cells that contain a value that is not between 25 and 35. And next, the format that I would like to pick for it, we're going to click on this button, format from here, and we get to select from these menus over here. I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm going to highlight this with this orange color, and let's make the text bold. We hit OK, and we hit OK again. And in this table over here, we should have highlighted with this kind of format the values that are not between 25 and 35. So everything between 0 and 24, and between 36 and 100. And if we hit OK, you can see that most of the values have been highlighted, and only these ones have remained with the original format. Next, another cool thing that we could do is to highlight the top 5%, bottom 5% by using the same rule from here. I'm going to the third option, format only top or bottom ranked values, and we can pick top, bottom, and let's say I want the top 5%, and we have to check this to be 5%, otherwise it will be the top 5 numbers, but we want top 5%, so we're gonna select this drop down from here. And the format, we're gonna keep it simple, fill this with this pale green color, and we hit OK. And just like that, we have these 3 numbers that are the top 5% of the numbers. If we look closer, we have 72 values in here, and that means that approximately 5% of the values have been highlighted for a specific format. And if we want to highlight the bottom 5%, again, we're going to use the same steps. I'm selecting bottom 5%, I'm checking percentage over here, and for the format, let's make them like that. We hit OK, And these are the numbers that are in the bottom 5%. These are the numbers that are in the top 5%. That's it for this table. Next, we are going to use this table with students and grades, and we are going to highlight everything that is above average. I calculated the average over here. It is 5.21, so every value that is higher than 5.21 should be highlighted with the format that I'm going to specify. I'm selecting everything. I'm going to conditional formatting, new rule, and now I get to pick the fourth option from here that says format only values that are above or below average. I'm selecting above, and let's make them with this green color. Let's make them bold, and the text should be white. And if we hit OK, and we hit OK again, you can see how the values that are below average have remained with the original format, and the values above average are highlighted with this green color. And we get to do a filtering by color here if we want to, or a sorting by color, and just like that we have on top the values that are above average, and in here we have the values that are below average. And the last example that I have in this table, we're going to highlight the unique values and the duplicate values, and the process is the same. We're selecting this option from here, format only unique or duplicate values. We're going to pick unique first time. We're going to format, and let's say that the unique values, I want them to be bold and purple. If we hit OK and we hit OK again, you can see how we have plenty of unique values over here that are highlighted. And if we want to also highlight the values that are duplicates, we will leave this as duplicate in here, and let's fill them with this color. Hit OK and we hit OK again. Now the rest of the values have been highlighted with this orange color, and the unique values have remained highlighted with this purple color. This is pretty much how you can highlight cells based on their values in Microsoft Excel. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, check out my channel where I have lots of videos just like this one, where I show different tips and tricks in Microsoft Excel. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.